Uh, anyway, do we have any question? Actually, here we have a Mr. Inshallah saying, I already said that nikah has two meaning, can be sexual intercourse and also marriage according to Arabic. Okay. My friend, the Arabic lexicon, they do what people use as a language today. As an example, uh, today the word sa in Arabic means 60 minutes. Sa in the time of Muhammad was no less than 10 to 15 minutes. So Allah عنده علم الساعة, is that the 60 minute? So you see the word sa, it's all over. So today the word of it or use of it is different from the time of Muhammad use. So you are going by a dictionary which is made now, have nothing to do with the time of Muhammad and the language, the original language. Sometime when you say to me that this word nikah have two meaning, isn't it stupid to use a word have two meaning and one of them is to F for marriage? In Arabic we have the word zawaj already, we use it. You do not need to use the word nikah. So why you are using a word which is filthy? So if you are saying to me that this word have two meaning, that's mean the original meaning of it is the intercourse. Today you are using it as marriage, but it's not. And this is why your prophet is saying do everything except nikah when your wife she have menstruation or your woman. Do everything except nikah. So when the Muslim they give an excuse, the excuse is even more guilty than the accusation itself. And this is God. Could not God find a better word from nikah? Yeah, that is example. The word gay used to be a word mean happy not long time ago, and now it is a word mean something else, right? However, the Quran today have nothing to do with the Quran exists in the time of Muhammad, and this is proven left and right. And you ask the Muslims, who is the one who add those things? Who is the one actually the Quran in front of us? Who is the one who named those verses like this or chapters? Who is the one who gave the numbers? Did Allah give you numbers? Did Allah, he says to you, this is a verse? Did Allah says this sentence is a verse? No. Did the angel says that? No. The Muslim, they are trying to make a book like the Bible. So they have chapters and they have verses, but this is not how their God give it to them. Did Allah, he says to Muhammad, chapter 7, verse number 34? No. 33:49 you gave me. Okay, let's go to 43. Okay, hold on. 33, sorry. All right, let us go to 33:49. You will be sorry. The second we go there, you will say to me, I don't mean it. Be ready. Okay, this is 49. You see, this is your translation saying, if you do, when you marry a believing woman and then divorce them, and you say the word is nakahtum, mean marriage, that's false. Because divorce in Islam happen only if you do intercourse. Marriage is not exist unless you do intercourse. Before the intercourse is called katbul kitab. So when you say وَإِذَا نَكَحْتُمْ, mean when you if women, then their divorce will be the following. And this is why if we go and search right now in Prophet Google, peace upon him, we will find that a man, he will not pay his dowry unless he do the nikah, which means the intercourse. And he cannot divorce a woman if she is not his wife anyway. Right? So when you do the intercourse, she is your wife. Before that, it's just a katbul kitab, which means a marriage without consummate the marriage, what they call it. Yeah. So she is legally your wife, but the word nikah is what will make the wife your wife. Before that day, she is just, there's a contract, an agreement. That is called katbul kitab. The nikah is confirming it, which means the intercourse. Same time, look what you gave me. I will take the word you gave me, and I will copy it, and I will paste it again in the search engine. Read carefully. Chapter 2, verse number 230. If a husband he divorce a wife, she cannot go back to the previous husband unless she do nikah to the new husband. So now she have a husband, but she have to do nikah to him. Say that if you divorce them before you touch them. So guys, if you divorce them before you touch them, okay, what is the word touch? What is the word touch? You see, you just answer yourself. Guys, thank you for saying that. Guys, read with me carefully. He just got his prophet busted. Okay, read. Let us put your comments so people they can see. Are you blind? Cannot you see that the verse says if you divorce them before you touch them? Let us see. In the front of you it says, and if you divorce them before you touch them, you have nothing with them. So why it says إِذَا نَكَحْتُمُ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ? Here he is making an exception. If you do if the believers, and then you divorce them, or if you marry the believer before you touch them, then you have no, let us say, you have no responsibility on them, right? So when we take it as marriage, and then you divorce them, but how you divorce someone, she is not your wife. And the proof of that, you will see that she have no iddah, which means she need to not to wait for 3 months. Why? Because simply you did not consummate the marriage. Because there's no nikah happened. There's no marriage happened. There's nothing. This is why the women, she do not need to wait. So what marriage is you having sex with the wife. If you don't have sex with the wife, the marriage never happened. It's just a contract. You are saying that you can have sex with women without touching them? No, I'm not saying you can have sex with women without touching them. But according to your religion, my friend, it says, in your book here it says, you see, even you Muslims, you translate saying intercourse. Do you see the word intercourse? Do you see it? So you are going to pay, and you have a lawful obligation only if you do intercourse, right? Only if you do intercourse. And here Muhammad is giving like an exception. Muslim, they do nikah. Usually they do the intercourse part as part of the nikah, right? But here you are going in the process of nikah, which means you stop before the intercourse. Therefore, it's not a marriage. Therefore, there's no obligation. Therefore, you don't pay dowry. Therefore, she don't wait a period. Therefore, she have no obligation against you. You have nothing against her. She go home and she is free. And when your prophet, he says, do everything when women have intercourse except nikah. And if the word nikah mean marriage, then how he say you do everything with your wife except nikah? And we showed the reference already. Let us go there and put the hadith in front of you. This is your prophet saying that, not me. You do everything with the wife except nikah. Give me a second. Read carefully. When you do with your wife, جامعوهن في البيوت واصنعوا كل شيء غير النكاح. So when you do with your wife, you do with her everything except the nikah. So if nikah means marriage, how he is saying you do everything with your wife except marriage? Is she married already to him or not? Do you see it? So do everything with your wife except the nikah. Let us go and see the translation. Do everything with your wife except intercourse. So you are bringing your confusion to us, saying, are you now playing with the word 3349, clear that nikah mean marriage? Otherwise, why you divorced him? Well, let us go with this. Why, how you can divorce women before you marry them, correct? This is what you are saying. Well, let us go and see if this is true or not. If we go in the Quran and we see what is the word divorce anyway. What is the word divorce? Who is the one have the right to divorce? Is somebody is married, right? Okay. But how the marriage in Islam is accepted to be marriage? What is the marriage? Let us go to the Quran. It says, you pay your wages for using it, for enjoying it. So marriage in Islam is using the women private part and enjoying it, literally. Chapter 4, verse number 24. And this is the same chapter used for the mut'ah. Read carefully. It's forbidden for you to do nikah to married women. Listen carefully. It's forbidden for you to do nikah to a married woman. Okay. Nikah to married women. Except your slaves. So nikah is marriage. And then if you enjoy it, then you pay from your property for enjoying the sexual intercourse. Do you see it? So the nikah here is only considered to be nikah only if you do the sexual intercourse, because before that it's just a paper. This is what your Quran is saying in the other chapter. It's not really a marriage. There's no marriage happen. You are free, she's free. But if you do the intercourse, that is really the nikah. This is marriage now, according to your religion. And then you have to pay her because you enjoy it. You see here, it says, so those of you who have enjoyed sexual relationship, give them the mahar. So when you pay the mahar when you do the intercourse nikah. Otherwise, she don't deserve anything. Why? Because you enjoy her private part. Are you with me? So don't tell me, are you avoiding the other chapter? We are not avoiding it. It is your stupid religion, creating its own rules. Marriage is a person who have obligation. As you see, there's no obligation unless you do the intercourse. So it's not marriage yet. So the word nikah is a process of you going to sleep with the women, and then when you sleep with her, you pay her. Chapter 2, verse number 237. Let us go to chapter 2, verse number 237. And then you will be sorry again. Here we go. Read carefully with me. And if you divorce him before you touch them, if you divorce him before you touch him, what does that mean? It means you cancel the contract. And then it says here, those who have uqdatun nikah. Look what your prophet. I think you are helping me. Are you sure you are a Muslim? I think you are coming to help me. Look what your Quran is saying. Those who have in their hand uqdatu an-nikah. What does that mean? I'm waiting for your answer in the chat. Those who have in their hand uqdatu an-nikah. What does that mean? Are you there? Now the Muslim, they will say this guy is paid by a Christian prince and he is not a Muslim. Do you like to call me? Do you like to call me in Skype? So everybody will hear you? Are you there? What uqdatun nikah mean? It's mean you have a contract of intercourse. You just get yourself busted. If it's a marriage, you do not need to say uqdatun nikah. If it's the word marriage, there's no need to say the word uqda. Are you there? And we can go right now and we can open any interpretation of your choice. No, it's not a marriage contract. It's not a marriage contract because already it's a contract. It's already okay. Hold on. You are denying what I am saying, that it is a sexual contract, such a contract, and now you give me a verse saying it's a sexual contract. Because it's a marriage, you don't say contract. You don't use the word contract. Is the marriage a contract in Islam? Is it? I'm waiting for your answer. Is the word marriage a contract? I'm just waiting for you. If it's a marriage, you don't use the word contract. You say, if you are married to this person, you do this. We don't say a contract. Contract is something we use as a legal term for an agreement between two people usually. Either they will do, it's a business. That's why it's called contract. It's a marriage contract between two people. Okay, let us go with this. So how we can confirm that this is a marriage contract between two people if the one person, he can cancel the contract? If one person can let you go and the other person is employee. So contract between marriage or marriage of a contract is between two people who they have equal right. Both we agree, right? But in Islam, no, this is a contract of sexual contract. There's an employee and there's an employer. The employer, he can fire the employee. This is a sex contract. Anytime he wish, and he can hire up to 4. Are you with me? Can the women cancel the contract by divorcing the guy, saying to him, you are divorced by one word? Or there's only one employer? Who is in charge of this contract? You see the Quran saying here, speaking to the men. The verse here is speaking about what you do with women. So this is speaking to the men who they are holding the contract. The women shouldn't hold the contract. So if the contract is between two, so why a one person only in control of the contract? Are you with me? How many people in control of this contract? Husband agree to pay mahar to women and to agree both party to ensure that that is a contract. Okay, let's go with this. I will take what you are saying into consideration, but what you just said is kind of funny. Be my witness, people. Marriage is a contract between two people, right? When Aisha, she married Muhammad, did she agree to marry Muhammad at the age of 6? Or it was a sex contract? Guys, is that a fair question? Contract, let me put what he said in the screen. Marriage is a contract between two people. Okay, we will go with that. When Aisha, she become a wife of your prophet, did she agree in the contract? And she was at the age of 6 years old. Was she part of the contract? I'm waiting for your answer. Here you will notice, I'm not changing the topic. Was Muhammad married or not? I don't believe Aisha, she was 6 or 9. That's mean you are a Muslim anyway. You are even accusing your prophet wife to be a liar. Who care? I don't believe she was 6 or 9. Who care, you know? Actually, okay, hold on. You are saying you don't believe that she is 6 or 9. Why you don't believe that? Because this question destroy everything you just said. Because if there is a marriage and it's a contract between two parties, then we have to have two parties, not a child. If we go to the Quran, the chapter of the divorce, there's a chapter in the Quran called divorce chapter, just to make you happy. Okay? Look what it says. In this verse, verse number 4, is speaking about girls who they have no menstruation yet. They are little children. So this is about divorce. You see, when we say the word nikah does not mean marriage, doesn't mean that the Muslims didn't believe they are marrying. No, we believe that they are getting married, but the word nikah still means intercourse. There's no marriage really. It's just a contract for sex. Read carefully with me. And those who here the Quran is teaching you how you deal with women who you want to divorce them, supposedly, right? Okay. And then he says, and for those who have no courses, i.e. still immature. So why you don't believe Aisha, she was a child? And why you are saying to me it's a contract between two parties when they are immature? This is chapter 65, verse number 4. So you Muslims, when you say nikah, you are not making a marriage contract, you are making sex contract, including children's. And the proof in front of you. And now we are talking about divorcing those children, and still they are immature. So at what age we marry them, if this is a marriage? We are trying not to use the F word. At what age you did F? So if this is really a marriage, you are the one who gave us, and thank you very much for giving us a definition, that marriage is a contract between two people, right? Okay, those immature people, how you marry them? 65-4, 65-4. People, why you are putting wrong numbers? 65-4, 65-4. The divorce chapter, 65-4. So husband agreed to pay meher to women, and that is to be agreed by both parties. This is what you said. So when according to you, marriage only happen when there's both party agree. So how you are divorcing children's? How they can be both party? Because those hadith are akhbar. My friend, I'm showing you Quran now. Right? And when you say those akhbar, isn't it the whole Quran is a hadith? Isn't it the Quran says that the best of the hadith is the Quran? And now I'm showing you the Quran. We are talking about divorcing children. And you are the one who gave us definition that marriage is a contract between two parties. How you contract with the children to marry you? You are not. You are hiring them for sex. And who you hire? Who is the one who take in charge? The one who will get payment, the father. So it's a sex contract by the one in charge of the female, not by women. The Muslim in the Sharia, they say if a woman, she is divorced, previously married or widow, she can be in charge of this what you call contract, right? But the word nikah, as you see, is a sexual practice, and you get paid for it. And now we are talking about a contract, sexual contract, between adult man and a child. And as you see, I'm showing you Quran, I'm not showing hadith. And when you say to me, I don't accept the hadith, well, if you don't accept the hadith, then you don't accept Islam, because all of Islam is based on the hadith. When we show you chapter 4, verse 24, it says muta. Are you against the muta or would you the muta? You see, just to show you that Islam is not really, does not teach marriage. Because when the Quran says, in chapter 4, verse 24, pay them for enjoying their private part, is that because this is a marriage or this is a muta? It's not about children, it's about women, nisa, who have an absent menstrual period. Well, inshallah, you are an ignorant. It's in the front of you. It says that the ones who never have their period yet because they are young. I feel sorry for you, my friend. You are trying to deny, but it's not working. Look, guys, what he said. You see, I'm using what you say to me as a tool against you. Thank you for posting those comments. Chapter 65 is not about children. It's about women. Nisa mean women. First of all, the word nisa does not really mean women. It means one of the meaning women. But this is like a gender. It's about gender. And the proof of that, here we go. Your Quran saying that those who never have their menstruation because of their young age. Do you see it? So if they are women, how they became women and they don't have menstruation yet? Are you with me? If they never have menstruation yet, how they are women? Do you know what the word women mean? So are you a foolish person or what? They call you a man for a reason. They call you a boy for a reason. They call the girl a girl for a reason. They call her a woman for a reason. So if she is a woman, then why she don't have a menstruation yet? If we go to the interpretation, just to show everybody that you are making things up, chapter 65, verse number 4. Here we go. And again, this is your Islamic website. I have nothing to do with it. And those are your scholars, and you are nobody. Those are supposed scholars, right? Okay. This is verse number 4. Let us see what they will say. It's not about children's. Let us see. Okay. It says here, the one who have not yet menstruated because of their young age. Do you see it? You see, look like you have your own understanding of your religion and what I can do about it. I mean, those are your scholars saying because they're young age. Look like you have different religion. So can you give me one scholar he agree with you that this is not about young little girls? So it's a sex contract. Those who have not yet menstruated because of their young age. This is your scholars, and so you Muslim understand this for all those centuries, and now today you are coming to correct them. Look like you are the scholar, not them. I mean, obviously those scholars are dummy, and you are the smart one who knows Islam very well. Right? Read with me here. This is Ibn Abbas. This is the cousin of your prophet. This is the first witness of Islam. He says, because they are too young. What about waiting period for those who they do not have menstruation because they are too young? The other one, the translation says just the word young, which is false, by the way, because both of them, they confirm they are too young. Too young. So this is Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet, and your prophet, he prayed for him to be the ink of scholarship, the first scholar of Islam. And you are coming to me, you says you didn't agree. This is not about, this is, the chapter is called the chapter of Nisa. And Nisa is about the gender. It's not about them being really women. And as you see, and remember, we are divorcing those little girls. This is the time of the divorce. They are still too young. So what the age was when they were doing nikah? So the Muslim, they argue, they say, well, you cannot do divorce unless you are doing nikah. But nikah obviously is a sexual contract. The divorce is the cancellation of the sex contract. And there's rules follow with this sex contract. So you try to make it marriage, but there is no marriage, as you see. And you are the one who says marriage is an agreement between both parties. What both parties? They are too young. Which party you are agreeing with? You will say to me, the father. Well, are you going to F the father? Why you are making the agreement with the father, not with the wife? You said to me between two parties. Which parties? Let me ask you, inshallah. According to Islam, when you do make an agreement of nikah, you do it with the father of the girl or with her if she is a virgin? I'm waiting for your answer. Guys, wait for his answer. If you want to do nikah contract, you do it with the girl if she is a virgin, or you have to do it with the father? I'm waiting for your answer. The answer is very simple. You do it with the father. If she is a widow, you do it with the women. Why? Because it's a sex, she is already in the sex business. Those classical scholars of post were not medical expert. You have to be medical expert. Your prophet was medical expert. Your prophet was medical expert. He's asking you to wait 3 months after divorce to be sure that she have no baby, even they don't have menstruation yet. And do you see how medical your God is? as long they are not medical expert. So why you follow Muhammad? Was he a medical expert? He was Dr. Muhammad. And is your God Allah as a medical expert? A marriage contract should be between wife and husband. So Muhammad, he contract with who when he married Aisha? Those girls will contract with who? And if you go right now and search in Prophet Google, you will see that you do the contract with the father, not with the wife. You do it only with the women if she is a widow or previously married. If she is a virgin, you do the contract with the father, because she is not expert in the business. She did not do it before. So those classical scholars, so should we follow new scholars? Islam is a new religion now, and the old scholars, they don't know what they are talking about, and they are not expert in women. Okay, yeah. But Allah SWT understands everything. That's a good one. you get me busted now. And they made errors when they address science. I like that. You know, do your God make error when they address science? If this is not an error, why you have to wait 3 months for a child? She did not have their period. Or let us say a woman. Why you have to wait for 3 months? A woman, they are old. It says a woman who they are old. يَئِسْنَ مِنَ الْمَحِيض. They are old. Why you have to wait 3 months? Secondly, what is how many years a Muslim woman she can carry a child from previous husband? According to Islam, more than 10 years. Some they say unlimited. Your Prophet himself was born 4 years after his father's death. And you know, for me, it's you who said that the word nikah mean 2 things. Everybody is my witness. Mean the F word and mean marriage. So the question, how we can separate between them? Correct, people? If he is the one who said the word nikah, let us go to the first comment he made. Let us see where it is. He's the one who said that, not me. I will try to find it. As long the word nikah mean intercourse and mean marriage according to you. Here we go. This is your statement, not my statement. Thank you for your support, my friend. We appreciate your support very much, helping us against Islam. I'm very grateful. Here we go. This is your words, not mine. Nikah has 2 meanings. It can mean sexual intercourse, and it's also mean marriage. So when you go, you say to a Muslim woman, you say to her, I want to do nikah. It's mean I'm saying to her, I want to F you and marry you. This is what you just said. Is that your statement or mine? Is it you who said that? So you are trying to argue, but already from the beginning you give me the pass. You said to me, this is true. The word nikah mean intercourse. So how we convert the word intercourse into marriage? Are you with me? How the word intercourse become marriage? This God, he could not find better word. We have many words in Arabic. Zawja, zawj. So when you say nikah, simply you are speaking about the physical action. If you go to the dictionary, you see that the word nikah means tanakahatul ashjar, which means the branches of trees, they go inside each other. This is what nikah means. One physical object going inside another physical object. And you can open the dictionary right away. No, I see. I don't agree that it means marriage, because how it cannot be intercourse and marriage in the same time. You see, you're just you're being funny now. How it can be marriage and it is intercourse? How that can be? How I how you are saying to me this is the F word. In the same time you are saying to me the F word mean marriage. I mean, do you even read what you are saying? In one hand you agree that this is the F word. In the same time you are saying to me, don't you agree that the F word mean marriage? No, it's the F word. What Islam does, he considers the F word marriage. The sexual act is what you call marriage. So you call it marriage, no problem, but still it's the F word. So you are in total agree with me. I agree, it has two meanings, but do you agree that nikah is a both meaning? No. You don't go to a woman, you say, I want to F you, and that she will accept to be your wife. This is savage. This is stupid. This is not marriage. Actually, I challenge any Muslim in the Middle East to go to a woman and say to her, I want to do nikah to you. I challenge you right now to go to a Muslim chat, like in Palto, say, I want to do nikah. They will F you right away. They will say that they will curse you. They will bounce you from the chat room. Nobody uses this word nikah. It's an insult. It's like saying, I want to F your daughter. Go and say, I want to do nikah to your daughter. Let's see what will happen. They will shoot you in the head. No, what you showed me, my friend, that the word nikah in those chapters is obligation of you doing the intercourse. So if you don't do intercourse yet, you are a person doing nikah, you know, because now you Muslims are mixing between the F word and marriage. So now you are showing me a chapter speaking about marrying a woman supposedly, but you are saying at the same time it is the F word. So the second we say the word nikah, according to your agreement, we are saying the F word, and according to you, we are saying marriage in the same time. And when your prophet, he said, when your wife, she had menstruation, do with her everything except nikah. Everything you do with her. جامعوهن في البيوت واصنعوا كل شيء غير النكاح. Do with them everything. Okay, do what? Sexual relationship. Except what? Except nikah. And already you agree that the word nikah means intercourse, right? Okay. But why Muhammad is repeating the word nikah if they are married? Why he don't say a different word? If the word nikah in the Islamic community at that time mean marriage, then this doesn't make sense. You should not say do everything except nikah, because already they are married. So obviously in the time of Muhammad still this word is used as the F word. Do you agree, Mr. Inshallah? Correct, guys? Isn't it obvious that in the time of Muhammad, and Muhammad himself is using the word nikah as a word for the F word? If the word there at that time, let us say, because maybe before Muhammad it was the word nikah was the F word, and then in the time of Muhammad the language changed and it became, but it's not the scenario. As you see, Muhammad saying do with them everything, all kind of sexual relationship except nikah. What the Muslim they translate that? They translate except intercourse. Do you see it? So if the word nikah means marriage, and yeah, there's a hadith about, you know, doing nikah to your hand, doing nikah to watermelon, shaitan doing nikah to himself. Come on, marrying what? When shaitan, Allah created for him a penis in the right thigh and the vagina in the left thigh, and then he do nikah to this by that. But anyway, this is way more powerful than all the other hadith, because this is Muhammad and this is Sahih. As you see, they can't say it's weak. Can you cover the problems for the Christians in India today? I don't know what is the problem for Christian in India. I will leave that for a Christian Indian to do, because I don't know. I have no knowledge of anything. Do we have any Muslim he can try better? So when Muhammad he says do everything except do nikah, obviously still the word F word is used in the time of Muhammad for the word nikah. And that is shown us that Islam does not respect marriage. Because the word marriage, if we go in the Quran, we will find the word marriage is exist. It is exist. Why we don't use it? We don't need to use the word nikah. We do not need it. We have a way better, you know, way more, you know, word better to use. But still Muhammad, even that word, he used it in a very filthy way. Read carefully. But if you intend to replace a wife, where is the word wife there? There's no word wife. It is zawj. Zawjun makanu zawj. How in the word zawj makanu zawj became a wife? Read carefully and love. Because there it says, after that, speaking about female, ihdahunna. Okay, if you intend to replace a wife by another wife, how this is a marriage then? How she is a wife and you are replacing a wife by other wife? This is not a marriage, this is a sex contract. So you are replacing, you are exchanging. Actually the word here is tabdala. It's exchanging, not just replacing. Istabdala. This is religion. Inshallah, do you Muslim replace a wife instead of wife? Is that what marriage is about? Is that, you see, when I said to you this is an employment contract, it is an employment contract. You exchange the employee by another employee. Look, if you wish, so you said to me this is a contract between two. Guys, isn't it him who said to me it's a contract between two? It's not. There's one person is in charge. If you wish, speaking to who? To the man. If you wish to exchange one wife for another wife. So if it's really a wife, then you don't exchange a wife by other wife. What is that? And then give them some money. This is wages for their service. Thank you for your service. Take care. Take a hike. And look what the Quran using, a very filthy word, exchange. Is not using the word divorce to marry a new woman. It's saying exchange a wife for another wife. How you can do that? Is that me giving you my wife and you give me your wife? Actually, this is true. It's about exchanging women. The Arab, they used to do that, and you can go and read my book, Section Allah, and you will see. They used to exchange women. And this is the same thing appear about Muhammad when Allah, he copied the verse of Umar al-Khattab and he put it in the Quran. Read carefully. Here we speak about divorce, right? This is the wives of Muhammad. It may be if he divorce you all, his Lord will give him instead of you wives. Divorce them all? 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 I gave you 2 verses already, but you're already in denial. No, I am in agreement with me. You are the one who said that the word sex, the word nikah means intercourse and marriage in the same time. So it's intercourse. So when you Muslims will say I want to marry you, are saying I want to F you. You are the one who said that. And then you say to me, I want to go to chapter 4 verse 25. Do you agree with 4:24 about the mut'ah? Do you agree with 4:24 before we go to 4:25? Do you agree where it says it's forbidden for you married women except those who they are captive? Are you going to do nikah to the captive? Yes. How you want to marry them? They are married. You are not marrying them. You are having sex with them, raping them. And actually, the verse you gave me here is a proof again that you are an idiot, because here it says, and the one who cannot afford to marry, according to your translation, afford to marry a free woman, then let him marry a believing woman maid. Where it says marry? Show me. Where it says the word marriage. And why the Quran is favoring a free woman above slave women? This is God? You see, they are the one who gave me this verse, right? There is no mut'ah temporarily marriage in Islam. So why 4:24 is saying you pay them for enjoying it? Enjoying what? What translation you like me to show you? And here you are in trouble again. Chapter 25, it says, if you cannot afford, did your Quran saying afford? Afford? Then this is about money. If you cannot afford to get a free woman to have nikah with her, go and find a slave. And when you say there's no mut'ah in Islam, so why all Muslims agree? And the Quran says istamta'tum bihi. Here we go. It says istamta'tum bihi. Bihi what? I want your answer. Bihi what? Oh, okay. So you pay her only if you enjoying the companionship. But no, it says bihi. Bihi is an object. Anyone who speaks Arabic, he knew that. And again, we can get you busted. We can go and we can read the interpretation. Here we go. You will see the Muslims agree that this is. So what you are doing here, you are bringing me your own interpretation, which, you know, who care? You can do that as you wish. But this is not Islam, my friend. This is your own fiction. I feel sorry for you. A person, he believed that the God of his God, he agreed to use the F word, and this is the same word as marriage. So when your father, he marry your mother, he said, I want to F you. In the same time, he is saying, I want to marry you. How nice. Okay, read carefully. You should seek with your money marrying women for agreed period of time. Zawaj al-muta. Read carefully with me, guys. Does it say the word zawaj? Do you see the word zawaj? Why the Muslim they say don't nikah muta? Why are you using the word zawaj? because this is the word for marriage. And the funny, they are using the word zawaj for mut'a. Which mean again, even if they use the word zawaj, there's no marriage. Because even mut'a, which is nothing but sexual intercourse, enjoying for a period of time for paying money, getting paid. Even mut'a, they are calling it zawaj. So what Islam does, call intercourse, regardless if it is prostitution or not, they call it zawaj. They call it marriage. But in reality, it's not. This is why a man, he can exchange his wife. And he is the one, you know, he was helping us with the verses. A man, he can exchange the wife, but the wife, can she exchange the man? No. If it's a contract between two, well, the contract always have to have equal conditions. This is not a contract of equal conditions. This is a contract of employer and employee. The employer, he can fire the employee anytime. And here you see that you are marrying a woman and you call it marriage. This is you, Muslim, call it marriage, not me. But this is not marriage, this is prostitution. And you deny that this is in the Quran. You are a liar. Why those people, they will lie? Why the cousin of Muhammad will lie? And this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is Abbas, the scholar Abbas. Abbas, you don't agree that Aisha, she was 6 years old. Hey Abbas, how you doing, man? We miss you. This is Abbas. Abbas, don't agree this is muta. And Abbas, don't agree this is about kids. If you say from the beginning this Abbas, we will love to hear you, man. That will be more hilarious if I'm... And you know, guys, if you copy the video, don't forget to say Abbas agree that nikah mean the F word and marriage in the same time. That would be hilarious. Abbas, brother, this is Abbas. That doesn't say about kids, Abbas. Like Abbas, those are classic scholars. So Abbas, you follow these. Who's your scholar these days? Mimi? Those classic scholar. Abbas, you don't believe in classic scholars. No, classic scholars, they are stupid. You know, the Ibn Abbas, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Jalalain, Ibn Kathir, they are stupid. But the donkey himself, he many times he said to me, open Ibn Kathir. Open Al-Quran. Suddenly the classic scholars, they are stupid. Abbas, how many times you told me, let us read what the scholar they say. How many times you told me open Ibn Kathir? Now you are saying to me, the classic scholars, they don't know medical? The classic scholars, they don't know medical, brother. Yeah. Your prophet was a doctor, Muhammad. You know, you have a PhD in medicine. Abbas. I wish you did not say Abbas. I wish you did not say that this is you, because now this will be more horrible. People will cut this video and they will say Abbas arguing with Christian friends about nikah, and he agree. The word nikah have two meanings. And this is not about children, brother. Okay, there's nowhere it says they are too young. Okay, but scholar, they say that, oh, this is classical scholar, they don't know medicine. Abbas, you know medicine. Abbas, you know everything. Abbas, be honest with me, do you have high school? Do you have high school? I mean, if you are a doctor, I will say Abbas, Dr. Abbas is speaking. Abbas is with my respect to all jobs, by the way, I'm not making fun. But Abbas, as I know, he delivered pizza. But Abbas became a scholar, a pizza scholar. You see, if you say you're a pizza scholar, I will say Abbas. I mean, he speak with his experience. Pizza, you know. He don't even make it, you know, he delivered it. So, how Abbas became a scholar, we do not know. But he is. Prophet Google, peace be upon him. Right? Uh, you always say Abbas scholars without mistakes. Ah, you always say they make okay. Did your prophet make mistake, Abbas? Before you go, do your prophet make mistakes? I want an answer from you, confirming. Do your prophet make mistakes? Abbas, do your prophet, you see the scholars, they make mistakes. I want the confirmation. Do your prophet make mistakes? Abbas is searching Google. Did my prophet make mistake? No, actually, I blocked him. Actually, I remember I blocked him because he's so stupid. You know, so this guy is so arrogant. No, I blocked him because he insulted Jesus. Do you remember? You remember what he said about Jesus? He called and he insulted Jesus. And he says, your Jesus, I'm insulting him because your Jesus is not ours. And I agree. Our Jesus is not his. So he have a very filthy tongue, was insulting Jesus. I forgot what he said exactly, but he was insulting Jesus badly. Okay. Guys, read carefully. Abbas, he just said something. I will make a video about it actually. My coming video, Abbas is going to say, Abbas said, my prophet, he made mistakes, but not in religion. Not in religion. So you stupid, why Allah, he says to him, why you forbid yourself what Allah made lawful for you in the chapter of At-Tahrim? Huh? Who is the stupid here? You just said, my prophet did not make a mistake about religion. So why is God saying to him, why you forbid what is made lawful for you? Isn't it this is forbidden part of religion? Isn't it the Muslim, they follow what Muhammad say? How he forbid what is made lawful for him? So, Abbas, you are just a silly kid and you are stupid, you do not know your religion. And nothing will change. My prophet did not do mistake when it's come to religion. And then in the Quran have a chapter about his prophet making mistakes in the religion. Is that your God saying why you are forbidden what is not forbidden for you? Are you there? Potato. Yeah, this coward, you know, I will never forgive him actually for what he said about Jesus. I spit at you, Abbas. You are very filthy. And get lost, coward. Filthy coward. That's why he didn't dare from the beginning to say he's Abbas. This filthy, he said very bad language. And you see, the Muslim, they claim that they respect Jesus. And he says that Jesus, the one we believe, is not their Jesus, which is against their religion, but not against mine. Because in his religion, they say that the Christian, they say that Jesus is Son of God. So the Islam says that the Jesus they are speaking of is the same Jesus we have. This coward, he denied the Quran and he spit at his prophet. He denied that the Quran confirmed that the Jesus we speak of is the same Jesus in their religion. And he says, I am insulting Jesus because Jesus in Islam is not the same Jesus in Christianity. When his stupid Quran confirmed that the same Jesus is the Christians, they believe that he is God. The same Isa they are speaking of. You are a potato. Don't ever come here, Abbas. Unless you make a video apologizing for insulting Jesus. If you don't do that, you are not welcome here. And the reason I am insisting that you do that, because if you truly believe that you are a Muslim, and the Muslim, they claim that they believe and they respect Jesus, then how you are going against your book? Obviously, you are just a trashy person. Filthy mouth. So, repent. Even according to your religion, you have to repent. Shame on you. When your stupid Quran says that the Christian, they say that the Messiah is Allah. They were speaking about who? Our Messiah or different Messiah? Our Messiah. So you filthy you deny even your Quran. How many times the Quran speak about the Messiah, our Messiah? How many times the Quran says that the Nasara says the Messiah is this and the Messiah is that? How many times the Quran says the Jews, they said they killed the Messiah? Which Messiah? Our Messiah. And then you filthy you are just because you are just a kid, you deny it. You don't respect your prophet. And actually this is recorded and people, they have it already. So all Muslims will spit at you for saying such a thing. But you know, we are used to the Muslim these days. As long as you are insulting Jesus, insulting Mary, insulting anyone, it's okay, but don't insult Muhammad.